Hello, my name's Effraim Catlow, 51 years old. I am Southsea Skatepark manager. I am also, in my spare time, professional BMX flatland rider. I started out, I guess like a lot of kids, playing football. And then I discovered the skate park. I was lucky enough to come past the skate park whilst two of the best riders in the UK at the time were here, Craig Campbell and Carlo Griggs. That kind of made a big impression on me. Started out with a really cheap bike, £120 bike that I got from my grandma's in Burnley up in Lancashire, and then came back here where we lived on Albert Road, and then would come down here at the weekends. And the manager at the time, John Thurston, sort of took me under his wing, and I started doing, within a year, started doing the regional competitions. Started out in Winchester and then progressed to the national competitions. Finished in the top three for the year-end points, and sort of gained a bug for it, really. It's like we talked about on Friday, it's like an art form for me. And then when you compete, it's a sports side of it where you're training and that kind of thing to be consistent. But nowadays, I'm more concerned with the artistic side of it and creating my own tricks. Still to this day, creating my own tricks. Over 200 tricks this year, which is pretty amazing, pretty surprising. And I think that's a big part of skatepark sports, is they're really good for mental health and your own expression and that kind of thing, no matter what sport you do, whether you do BMX, skateboard, scootering, quad skating, rollerblading. It's all an expression, and every person, like I said the other day, every person can do the same trick, but it looks different according to the person's style, which I think that's an amazing thing. And that's what we do here at Southsea Skatepark. Well, 30 years ago, I was on the UBET ITV show with Anton Deck, and Michelle Collins was on there, Jet from Gladiators. Been on a few TV programs in my day. I always say to people, when you reach a high level, I call it, like what I do is flatland, I call it floatland. You reach a high level of skill and the tricks become easier, and you learn one trick and then that leads to 10 tricks, but you've got to open the door to learn those tricks. Like if you're a footballer, you wouldn't just score a free kick like Ronaldo does. You work up to it, and then you put your style to it, and then that makes you who you are. And then you can get sponsorships, endorsements from that, and you can make a career out of it. Like Tony Hawk is multi-millionaire from basically doing a 900, which was a tricky chase for, I don't know how long it was, but over 10 years. And then I was lucky enough to be there when he did that in San Francisco X Games. It was amazing for the sport. And yeah, and I went back to the hotel that night and it was all on the TV, national TV, it's on the news. And I think it's the same feeling of he was floating, and it's like, it's a feeling that's really hard to explain, but it's like you can't fall off. You're just at one with whatever your equipment is, whether it's BMX, skateboard, roller skates, quad skates, scooter, doesn't matter what it is, or even a football, you know. Although that's not going to happen at the skate park. But you're at one with yourself, and everything happens, everything connects, and that's one of the best feelings you can have, and something I'm quite addicted to, chasing that feeling. Still 51 years old, still chasing that since I was 10. Started when I was 10 here at Southsea Skatepark.